Right, Steve, I want to go back to, first of all, your playing days at Cheltenham, just a little chat about them.
Long time ago.
You'd had a couple of spells at professional clubs, hadn't you? Sat on the bench, I think Brighton and Lincoln, then you were at Forest Green, and then you get into sort of late 20s. Do you think your chance of professional football had gone?
Yeah, I think that was not a good thing, but I sort of just went out and enjoyed my football then. Forest Green. Got out a good group of players, a good clique from Bristol, Doozers. But that's started to really enjoy my football, under no sort of pressure.
And
so
then
I used to sort of put myself under pressure, but that's what I did, yeah.
Yeah, and then Steve Cottrell came in, paid a bit of money to Forest Green, didn't he? And then it all went
tits up.
How would you describe what happened in the next few years?
Unbelievable. I couldn't have written it better, to be honest. It was just a roller coaster, and I was luckily enough to be involved. It was good, brilliant. You can, as a what would you call it? As a non-league footballer, I can remember going in signing for Cott said, "I want you in the England non-league team." I laughed at him like that, and within 18 months I was in it, not even that. Yeah, it was great, mate. Great experience.
I think you made your football league debut at 30, didn't you? So was that worth the wait when you finally started playing?
Obviously you want to get in there as quick as you can, but it probably was the best way to do it. Didn't do all the apprentice stuff, all the rubbish stuff, painting and all that, sweeping up. So, but the good thing was I went and got a trade behind me, so I could then go back to that when I finished playing.
Yeah, so you were a carpenter, were you in your non-league days?
Yeah.
And then
a bit like Jesus.
when a few of the lads decided not to go full time because they had careers, I mean, was it a difficult decision for you? Or
No, not really. It was at a time then the building trade was quite low. There wasn't a lot really in the building trade. I was scratching around for some weeks, and then which is like now, to be honest. But it was an easy decision. It's something I always wanted to do, and I just thought I've got to go for it, man. You never know, it might end. It ended.
But you had those probably 3 or 4 years as number one, didn't you?
Oh,
in
it's
Football
brilliant.
League,
It's brilliant. Yeah. I mean, we had the ups and the downs, but the ups were a lot more than the downs, which is strange in football because it's usually the other way around.
Yeah. Any particular saves stand out? I mean, Cheltenham fans talk about a save you made from Mark Yates once at Kidderminster. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. I can remember doing it. The only thing was I didn't know a lot about it because the sun was right in my eyes. I think it was early morning kick-off down at Kidderminster. And if someone's in the eye, I just went for it and shit me in the head or something, I think.
Any other
one at Hull,
away.
I got saved in a month. Don't know how. Again, it's just one of them. It was just the fact that I was in the team and part of a team that was going on the way up, sort of thing. It was brilliant. It was a great experience.
Yeah. Then you went to Swindon for a year, didn't you? After Cheltenham.
Went to Swindon for a year. Yeah, that was good. It was good. Obviously Swindon's a big club, big club. Kingy was there, Andy King, who knew me, Uncle Tony. So I went there and done a job for him on the bench. Managed to play like 3 or 4 games. Unbeaten.
Always nice.
Yeah, but it was good. It was a great experience.
And even though you had the trade under your belt, what made you sort of start looking into getting into coaching? What did you
I just want to
stay
stay in football. I've been in football from probably about, even early ages when my dad used to take me to West Supermare when he was manager. I just went Saturday afternoons, I was involved in football, and I thought, it's something to get into. Next thing is to get into coaching, and that's the route I went now. I did a bit of coaching at Swindon when Fraser didn't come in, so that just opened my eyes to it, and as to say, and then just off we went. Got me badges and just progressing up through now.
Yeah, you had a bit of success at Rovers, promotion. I'm gonna, yeah.
He's on it.
You had promotion at Rovers, didn't you, at Wembley, and then obviously ended up back at Cheltenham.
Yeah, it was a great season, to be fair. I mean, that was Rovers on the doorstep. Trolls was his first signing when he got the manager's job. I went and sat on the bench for them and done the coaching as well. We actually went to Cardiff and Wembley in the same season. Got promotion, which was good. Obviously come back here and got to a playoff final as well. So must be me.
And what's it like working back with players? A number of players that you played with at Cheltenham. That obviously everyone remembers that team. And
yeah, I mean, obviously that's why the gaffers brought us all together, because we get on well and it's sort of good team effort. It's we mix well. We know each other's good bits and bad bits or whatever, and we get on well and we get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason I wanted to speak to you was if you could tell me about the part you played in the signing of Luke McCulloch, because I understand you sort of got that one moving.
Yeah, I made a phone call, but it's all about a team effort. It's all down to what we can do. We come across these targets, we identify them, and it's up to certain people to get it finished off.
Yeah, and Brownie.
Brownie's been brilliant this year, hasn't he? I mean, him and Stevie Elliott have been our most consistent players by a long shot. He's just down there now practicing his penalties, which is going to help him in the long left foot ones as well.
Always the first out there, aren't you?
Yeah, we're always first out and last in. Come back covered in mud. Don't learn anything. But what I say with a goalie is, they go out there and they listen to what I say, whether they take it on board or not. But they then put it into his games, and he's been very, very consistent this year, which is good. He had his thing last year when Jack came in, but again, got his head down, just got on with it. Total professional.
Yeah.
He's got, like I said when I first came, he's got a chance to go on and do something if he really, really wants it. He's got a guy. He's shouting at defenders now for a change.
Yeah.
Which is something I was good at. I couldn't catch it, mine. So I can't teach him how to do that.
And you're on Twitter now as well, which is a big development.
Well, it's unbelievable. I just don't know how to do it, to be honest. So that one's getting binned. It's on there from your news feeds, not my friends.
Right. All right, Steve.